Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a AMX 30 Premier prototype. It's the Tier 9 French medium tank. It's located on south spawn of Pilsen and it's under the command of General Zizo. Well, this is the French version of the European Standardized Tank project. Or at least it was one of their contributions towards it. It's a very neat little tank, very low armor, but it has a very good turret and a 120mm, is it? No, it's not a 120mm, it's a 105mm gun with 390 alpha. And oh, he's got the usual problem with part of the doors being hanging on and holding onto his vehicle. Very annoying when that happens. Okay, spots the enemy, fires around into a Tiger 2, pulls back before the Tiger can get a response, reloads, puts another one into him. It's a fairly fast reload with this gun, 7.51 seconds. I think the Tiger's been must have had a problem, maybe an ammo rack, and that's why he wasn't able to fire when he wanted to. And well, General Zizo is circle jerking him, but decides to go back round the other way because he doesn't want to go out in front of that ISM who's just round the corner. And yep, thank you very much. Blows his turret off, leaves it at a jaunty angle against the hull. Very nice. Now, let's take on that ISM. He's just around the corner. Where is he? Oh, bounced around from the ISM. There he is. One into his lower plate. 373. Low roll. Okay, poke out. Thank you. Oh, I think he left that one a little too late. If he tracked the vehicle, I think he probably would have been able to go to town on his lower plate. But he's now got behind that pile of Hetzer hulls. And he's not showing much. I think he's showing very little indeed. In fact, we can only just see the other side of the vehicle. Just not much being showing. In fact, there's no part of the hitbox that we can hit there because we fired a round in, it bounced off at that angle. It's almost an automatic rebound. Yeah, so ideally we need him to get hit by one of our teammates. And he's requested fire. So hopefully somebody on our team will actually give him a nudge. Okay, he's pulled back out, puts one into the side using the heat round. And the Wizzy 132's come up to force him out. And that's it, he's got him. Okay, now we're back to firing the standard APCR. And well, he's just spotted a Conway. Puts a quick snapshot into his engine bay. Pulls around the corner. We've got a Progetto and a T49. Okay, long distance shot. That one failed to go anywhere near them. I think, well, it was aimed in the right direction, but RNG said, nope, you're not going to get that one. That one hit target, but a low roll, 374. I'm pretty sure they're looking for him. That T49 on the move. Oh, that one was a good one. High roll, T49's looking in this direction. And he fires a 90mm round into us. But that's a 420 hit, that's a high roll, and the T49 is taken out. Okay, it's reloaded. T28 prototype just coming out from behind the building. Thank you, puts one round in, keeps on the move. T28 fires an HE round at him. Only gets 131 hit points. He's just going to drive around the corner and finish him off. Thank you. Okay, it's a VK4502 and an E50. He's going to go for the VK. VK's after our AMX 5120. Oh, no, that's the column you can't go through. Okay, he's just platooned with the Wizzy 132 and they both got 3 kills, so this could be a brothers in arms. He's chasing that VK. Here he is. One in the rear. Yep, thank you very much. VK suddenly realises, oops, I've got somebody behind me. And now he's been tracked. Thank you. We'll have another round into you. Change position so he can't use his turret to turn on him. Gonna fire another one in and... oh, Wabarack, then move because that turret was about to fall on top of him. And you know what happens if a turret falls on top of you? Yes, it can actually take you out the game. There's only 3 enemies left. Progetto 46, an SU-14-2, and well, the other tank died. The SU-14-2 just died to the Wizzy 132, and there's just the last enemy, a Progetto, long range shot, and he goes down to a T44, and that's it, game over. Very quick game. 2 Amaraks, 4 kills apiece for the platoon. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and we'll see how well he did. Well, it's an ace tanker for General Zizo in the AMX 30 Premier Prototype. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10 in that one. A hand of gold for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks. A demolition expert ×2 actually, because he did Amarak 2 enemy vehicles. A duelist, a fighter badge, and a 5 for effect. He also picked up a battle hero medal. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and you can see, yes, he certainly earned it. Let's have a look at team score. Oh yes, he definitely earned it. Look at that, 6,630 hit points of damage. The high score on the enemy team, that E50 with 5,253 hit points of damage. And the next high score after that was their SU-130PM with 2,861. We can see that his platoon mate in the Wizzy 132 was actually the second highest scorer on damage, but sadly, yes, he did die right at the end, which meant obviously that there was no brothers in arms, but he did fairly well. He got 4 kills and 2,120 hit points of damage, and of course, when we're speaking of kills, it was shared between General Zizo and the Wizzy 132 driver. Both got 4 kills apiece. The Progetto managed 3, and then there's 3 other tanks who managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, yes, I'm afraid General Zizo's got the top in all 3 columns. What am I saying, afraid? Of course I'm not afraid. He's actually done the best with 1,381 base. The next high scorer was the Wizzy 132 with 840, and then came the 53 TP Markovsky Go with 834. He fired 19 shots, got 18 direct hits and 17 penetrations. I think the one shell that actually went missing was that one he fired as a bit of a snap at the T49 and the Progetto at long range. I just don't know where that shell went, but it was certainly nowhere near the aim circle. Damage of 6,630 hit points, of which 1,187 were at more than 300 meters. Yeah, he did do a fair bit of long range shooting. Received 3 hits from the enemy, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. Well, the penetration shot was from the T49, the splash damage one was from T28 prototype, and the non-penetration, I don't remember which one that was, but yes, he did get hit apparently in one round. Maybe it was the, oh, of course it was the Tiger 2, wasn't it, who fired 1 round at him, and 390 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4. Oh no, what I'm saying, it's the ISM who actually fired a round at him that didn't penetrate. Yes, that was right. My memories was poor on that one. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 758 hit points of damage assist. On a free-to-play account, he earned 59,135 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 24,709. He got 1,381 base XP, 691 from personal reserves, took away 2,072 experience points altogether. So a very solid game there that only took 4 minutes 53 seconds to finish. And, well, it was a fast and furious thing, and that's, well, that's sort of typical for the AMX 30 Premier Prototype. It's a very fast flanking medium, and so it's actually quite deadly, especially if you're a heavy tank and you can't move your turret around very quickly. With a good player who can get behind the enemy tank and take advantage of them, just like he did with the Tiger 2, there's not a lot that Tiger can do, or the VK for that matter. They were basically goners the moment they were tracked. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.